Okay, so in this video, let us discuss Code Forces round 655 division 2. First problem, and by the way, this was unrated, which was unfortunate, but it's okay. Let's discuss. First problem, Omkar and completion. What is the problem saying? We have to print n integers in such a way that this condition is satisfied. That is, for any x, y, z, this condition should be satisfied. Sum of two numbers should not be equal to third number. We can find any complete array. We have to print n integers such that all integers hold this property. So looking at this only, you can tell that we can just print an arithmetic progression like any AP, say 1, 5, 9, 13, so on. You can print any AP, but be careful when you're printing any AP because they say elements should not exceed 1000. Excuse me. So elements should not exceed 1000. So best answer for this problem would be straight away print 1. Keep printing 1 n times. That will be your answer. Because n does not exceed 1000 and 1 into 1000 does not exceed 1000. So the answer will just be printing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Or you can do one thing. So this is the most suitable answer. Just print 1 n times. Or what you can do is you can print any AP, keep printing an AP. When value exceeds 1000, start printing in reverse order. That is, for example, if I'm printing this AP, okay, 1, 5, 9, 13, somewhere it will become more than 1000. At some point, it will become something, 1000 something. It will become more than that. As soon as it becomes more than that, print the reverse AP. So your job will be done. You can do this also. Keep printing an arithmetic progression. When the value exceeds 1000, print reverse. Or one more thing you can do is, as soon as the value exceeds 1000, just keep printing 999. Something like that. So I've given you different kinds of answers. You can try and implement whatever you want. But for me, I felt best was this. Just print 1 n times. I think this will do. Otherwise, I have told you the other method also. You can use the AP method. Arithmetic progression method is also correct. So let us go to second problem. Some LCM related problem this is. We are given n. We have to find two integers a and b such that a plus b is n and LCM of a and b is minimum. A plus b is n. So let us write the conditions. A plus b is n. A plus b is n and LCM of a comma b should be minimum as possible. Okay. N is greater than 2 and less than 10 power 9. So look at the test case examples. You can see over here when n is even, the answer is n by 2, n by 2. But when n is odd, there is something else happening. What is that? So you need to do some observation and you also have to dry run some test cases. The best answer for this problem I felt was just find the largest divisor of n. Apart from n, largest divisor of n apart from n. So why, I mean, how did I get this answer? Largest divisor apart from n. How? Let me show you. For example, let n equal to 9. Divisors are 1, 3, 9. Remove 9. Largest divisor is 3. So answer is 3 and n minus 3. That is 3 and 6. Let us take some more examples. Let us say n equal to 13. Largest divisor will be 1 because divisors are 1 and 13. Largest divisor apart from n, it is 1. So the answer will be 1 and 12. You can see here 1 plus 12 is 13 and LCM of 1 and 12 will be minimum. You try to find any other pair which adds up to 13, you will get a greater LCM. This is for sure. Let us take one more example. Suppose we have the number 33. The divisors are 1, 3, 11 and 33. Largest divisor apart from 33 is 11. So the answer is 11 and 33 minus 11, 22. So if D is the largest divisor, the answer is D and n minus D. So this was very simple actually, and you can remember this. Such kind of questions keep repeating actually. A plus n is A plus B is n and LCM of A and B should be minimum. You just have to find the largest divisor apart from n. Let that be D. The answer will be D n minus D. So that's all for this video. I hope you understood. Thank you for watching. Bye.